Hello, everybody, and welcome to our live Two Brothers Outdoors. Today, we're coming to you on hopefully three platforms: Facebook, Twitter, or X, I'm sorry, and YouTube. So, everybody that's joining us, no matter what platform you're joining us on, you should be able to chat with us through comments. We're hoping everything works the way it's supposed to. Elon Musk held us at ransom so we could use X. You have to subscribe with the little blue check mark. But anyway, today what we're going to do on our live is we have an order for 4x4s. And with the order of 4x4s, we're actually going to install some logs. You know, we're going live with you. Tim is handling the computer on there. You can chat with us, and he'll be able to chat back with you. And so let's hope this works out the way it's supposed to. So right now, I'm going to go grab my camera, come over here to the mill, and we're going to start sewing. If you're coming to us from X, say hello so we know that it's working. If you're coming to us through Facebook, type in there hello so we know that it's working. And of course, we know YouTube works fine most of the time. All right, guys, I'm going to have to depend on Tim to tell me when I'm centered in the camera. So he should be able to hear me on his headphones. Am I good? All right, I got a thumbs up. All right, so what we got to do is we're going to cut 4x4s. We got to have a bunch of fence posts. This log right here is, let me get the ruler real quick. We have a 10-inch log. We're going to try to get two 4x4s out of it. If it has a little weight on one end, it's fine because that end's going in the ground as a fence post. This is hemlock we're cutting up today. So let me show you what I've done before I start the mill. Now we've already measured the pith on the log here, and on the other end here, and the pith is equal in height. It's a pretty, the log isn't tapered at all, so it's a pretty straight log. It does have a little bit of a swoop in it, which is a crook. As you can see right there, I've marked the center, and then just above the center, I marked 4 inches up and 4 inches down. That's going to keep us within our boundaries for a 4x4. It's going to be 8 inches, hopefully. If we can't get two 4x4s out of here, we will cut 1-inch boards out of it because we're decking a trailer right here, so we need a bunch of 1-inch boards. Nothing's going to go to waste. Yeah. All right, guys, if you're joining our live, sound off. Give it, just type in the chat who you are, where you're from, say hello. Tim can chat back with you. If you're coming to us from X, please put something Please put something in the chat thing there so we know that you're coming from X. This is an important thing because we get a lot of people from X that watch us, but they can't comment. We'd like to make sure we can comment. All right, I'm going to fire up the mill. If you have any questions, just go ahead and stick it down there in chat. Tim can answer them. And please, like I said, if you're coming to us from X or Facebook, write something there in the chat so that we know that it's working properly. This is Tim's new Oscar 330 Pro. I get the privilege of running it today. All right, Tim's mill is a little bit different than mine. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. The controls are in a different spot. Basically, it's the same mill. Already warmed up the engine before we went on live. We already got the blade tension, so we're ready to start off. Unfortunately, because Tim's on the computer, I'm going to be my own tailman, too. All right, so we got an open face. It's wider than 4 inches. We turn this log 180 degrees and we can get 8 inches out of it. We got two 4x4s sized up out of this log. Now you'll notice that once we get a flat spot on the log and we roll it, we won't use the dogs anymore. We have 1 inch log stuff on the other side, so the log will rest against those. We don't need the dogs. The only time you need the dogs is when you set it up. You want 90-degree turn instead of 180. All right, we're making a cut at 8 inches. Hopefully we open the face up. We got 4 inches on this side. I didn't move the dog over far enough, so it ended up hitting the wheel on the mill. I had to kick it over. All right, we got 4 inches on this side. Now we're going to roll the log 90 degrees, get our two 4x4s out of it. All right, so at this point, I got to bring it down to 4 inches thick. So we're going to be ripping off 1-bys until we get down to that point, and we use the 1-bys for the trim. Never waste any wood. Hey guys, if you can hear me, that's no way you're from. All right, so we've gotten down below the bark, or we call wane. So we will now roll this over and do the same thing till we get down to 4 inches. right, hopefully at this point you have no stress in this log or tension. If you do, you'll see it go like this. We don't want that. All right, we ended up with two nice 4x4s out of that small log. All right, guys, remember, if you're coming to us from X or Facebook, leave a comment. We sure want to make sure this is working correctly. And the only way we know if it's working correctly is if you leave a comment. All right, we're going to put this next log on. I'm going to get Tim to back it on here. That's his log arch. It's a little narrower than mine, and I'm not used to it. So you have to put the log on the mill. I'm not seeing any comments. I'm not seeing any comments. All right, guys, we're not seeing any comments from X. If you're coming to us from X, leave a comment if you can. We're paying for this privilege, so we want to make sure it works. Good. Hold it. All right, go ahead. Look how smooth that was. Tim does a good job backing logs up. Ah. Paying for this privilege, so we want to make sure tapered very much either. Hold on up. All right, go ahead. All right, guys, I'll show you what I did. This log isn't tapered very much either, so we're not going to set the toe board up. You want to try to get the pith even, which is right here. My camera's lagging. I'm booted off. I got knocked off. We're off live? Are you still going? No, my camera stopped working. I got no internet. You're fucking kidding me. We're still streaming. My phone's locked up. No, it's the internet. All right. I'm showing we're still streaming, Tim. We got people still with us. Sorry, guys. We run into some kind of difficulty with the internet. We have, yeah, I'm locking up. Huh? The internet is screwing up. I'm on, but I have to stand next to the house. The minute I start to walk away from the house, I lose connection. Guys, we are on Time Warner, or Spectrum they call it now, and we're on the very far out reaches. We're like the end of the line. Usually we have pretty good internet, but for some reason today it's not working correctly because we're going live most likely. If I walk too far away from the house, I lose internet, which we should have internet way out past the sawmill. We're still on. We're still live. I don't know. My phone acted crazy. All right, guys, if you're coming to us from X, drop us a comment. Tell us you're from X because we're not seeing any comments from X. And we should get comments from X because we're paying for it. Paying dearly for it. Yeah, my internet gets choppy right here, Tim. It's the internet. All right, guys. I have to stand way back here. Nowhere's near the mill.
Maybe the sun got the computer too hot.
The computer should have nothing to do with my phone. This is worse than watching ABC, NBC, or CBS. Sorry, technical difficulties. Please stand by. It's got to be Spectrum.
You're delayed.
Guys, thanks for staying with us here. Yes, Craig, Fort Hud-son is looking awesome. It is a nice building. As soon as we get the doors on it and the winter curtains, I think it's going to be easy to keep it warm in the wintertime when we want to saw. I can hear my voice coming through on the computer, but my camera's choppy.
Just tell them we may have to go off and come back.
Oh, we got a good Wi-Fi signal. It's not the Wi-Fi. It's Spectrum, I think.
Okay, I might have to boot the thing.
We've had several tornadoes in this area, believe it or not. My browser has lost connection to your camera.
We have 0.
We're done. Got 19. Guys, I don't know what's going on. We may have to reboot the Spectrum box. We'll be back in a few minutes if it's possible. Fort Hud-son is look. We are really delayed. It is a nice building.
Uh-oh.
What?
Just shut down.
All right, guys. I know you can still hear me. We got problems. We got difficulties with the internet. Our Wi-Fi signals are strong, but the internet is not. So we're going to have to cut this right here. We appreciate you joining us. If we can get back on in a little while, we will, and finish cutting up some of these logs. Thanks for joining us our live. And like I said, if you're from X, please let us know you're from X. At least drop one comment because we're paying for the privilege of X, and I would sure hope that you guys can comment. All right, we're going to be out of here for right now. We'll be back if we can.